She said to be mature and stable, as she will show me why. For myself I openly tore, and broke all of me down as I cry. I studied my soul, my patterns, programs and such, watching them play out, remembered, embodied so much, until I realized one day the most prized of possessions lies in my CPU, mostly subconscious in its overt expressions. I've been to the workshops, the gatherings and circles. I have a great friends list. I connected with the right peoples. Unsure that anyone can see behind the scenes. When the workshop is done, as shit comes out with no means. I am but the son of my father and such a great man. Please keep that in mind when you devise me a plan. The energy I experience in my life simply is fulfillment of a lifetime where I am struggling still for alignment. Now and always, try as I boldly do to assimilate. With knowledge my sword, I know how to create. The mind and my body, the core of my being craving, ultimately thrashing, obediently bent in behaving. Being awake is one thing, but do please consider that sometimes my CPU needs time to reconfigure. Simply knowing the patterns and seeing them neatly is a prize in itself as you act more wise and discreetly. The programs run deep and can only be overridden 3 ways, and the period is 1 week of 3-day God's days. 21 days it shall take if one is focused sufficiently to allow for new grooves to be ingrained efficiently. The choice is hypnotherapy, meditation or repetition. The first one not likely, the second and third I petition. So a balance to be had and lenience to be shown, the behaviours ancestral, cultural and gender I am prone. Leeway and love is what I imagine binds us so tightly. Overwhelmed and adrenalized, can we shine brightly? The patterns mostly unknown until subconsciously displayed. A self-imposed straitjacket leaves me vulnerably splayed. Fighting myself in fear, not being enough and rejection. To be seen, heard and felt, whilst feeling affection. So give me the credit, bent and perplexed as I live. Something, the needle, the back, or surrender I give. Busted anew, opened up, wide bearing wounds as I crawl. For not one person can comprehend what is needed for all. Repetition insane. From dad, mum, past lives and others, I appreciate the vibes, not mine but my brother's. So repeating a cycle, they say awaken you should, into someone you're not, with a cock made of wood. Be this man they desire, embodied, mature and present, and only do things loving in a way that's benevolent. I aimlessly try to shift grooves, reprogram and confer. Thankful I have myself in a body, resplendent as her. Myself I attracted in various forms where love is embodied. The knowledge so vast, inexplainable, inexplicably carried. So the question remains, how to be me, loved and adored, programmed so secretly whilst being human and flawed. Acceptance I ask, where does it come from? Lifetimes the planet, all ancestors. Am I simply the sum? Truth is so intricately hidden. I pray that the real soon we realise in life exists only yourself, as there is no spoon.